This is just a brief tour of how to edit some of the meta information for SEO and other purposes in your BigCommerce store. Alright, so once you've logged in, you'll want to go up here to your tools, or excuse me, actually your settings menu. Click on store, and you'll open this page. And under your general store settings, if you continue down, you'll see under search engine optimization some boxes where you can type in some meta information, and these are global meta tags. A lot of times what goes good here are human readable descriptions, and that's because, if possible, or what usually happens is when shopping for products, people do usually determine whether or not they should click on a link based upon how it describes a product or how it appeals to them. So you could have a store show up really high on the search rankings, but if the description looks like it's just a set of keywords, then oftentimes people assume that maybe that isn't the product they're looking for. So they'll often choose the store that has an intelligent or intelligible description of the product that seems to match what they want, even though it might be a few spots below the one that's number one, but just uses a bunch of keywords for the description in the meta description area of the search page. So, but this is where you can edit the global descriptions, meta tag descriptions for every page. Let's see. You can change some of your product URL settings. If a store's been in online for a while, sometimes I don't recommend changing these too much if you can avoid it, because it may lead to some 404 pages from pages Google may have already indexed. So these are usually pretty good, but again, here's some of the URL structure settings you can toy with, but again, you may want to avoid those typically if the store's been active for a while, because you could get a lot of 404 pages, and hopefully that won't happen, but sometimes you want to be careful if a store is doing well not to possibly affect it. Alright, another spot is under the products. You'll see products and categories. We'll just take products themselves, for example, and for any given product, and this pretty much applies for categories as well, you can edit a product, and as you scroll down, let's see, make sure I get the right tab. Let's try all options. Nope, where'd it go here? Okay, it's under the Other Details tab. For every single product, you can create a specific page title and add some meta keywords and descriptions. Of course, if these are left empty, the default will be to pull from the product title as the page title, and Google, of course, will pick some words from the page itself to create the meta description. But here you can actually type in, again, another human readable, intelligible description of the product and why it could be appealing, so that when someone sees it in a search results page, they can determine whether or not it's the best one for them to click on. So you could do this for every single product in the store, which is of course a great idea to do, because it shows that you have original content on your pages, and you can control how your listings appear to Google, as well as to the people that are judging whether or not your link is the one they're looking for compared to someone else's. So you can do this also for every category as well. So those are a couple of good places that you can change up some of the meta tag descriptions, and being aware of them, you can make sure they're filled out for every category and every product, and take a little time to make sure that they're understandable to the people that you would like to tempt to click on them. So in summary, again, that's just a couple of places you can look in your BigCommerce dashboard area, where you can edit some global meta tags under your general store settings, as well as in the individual products and all individual categories. You can add custom and original meta tag descriptions for every single thing.